There was $855 million, poof, gone. I'm going to cover that. It's really actually good news. Plus, I'm going to go over some probably not the best news for Uniswap. I got some information though on what is actually happening in the crypto space. Right now, we are 1 week away from the halving. That means the emission rate cuts in half. That means the amount of Bitcoin per day that miners are mining are cut in half. This is incredible. And we have a lot of ETFs buying these things up, or buying Bitcoin up. The ETFs, I mean, institutions are buying up Bitcoin. They're actually buying the real thing, which is really interesting. Okay, so now we have Bitcoin dominance hitting a high for this bull cycle of 55.72. Now that's pretty impressive considering the amount of altcoins that are happening right now, all the coins on base, everything. That means it just comes to show that Bitcoin's here to stay. It's not going anywhere. But here's what's interesting about this number is I think that we are going to hit around 57, maybe 57.5% on Bitcoin dominance. Then I expect Bitcoin dominance to drop. What does that mean? It means that altcoins are going to absolutely skyrocket. You've heard of the alt season? Well, this is when alt season starts. Now, many of you, if you're a learningcrypto.com member, you may think that we have been in alt season because, I mean, gosh, one of them, we're up well over 4,000%. If you want to check us out, learningcrypto.com. A lot of these AI coins that I've been like hammering people on, this is the space to do it. This is the narrative that I think will be the biggest space. Once again, learningcrypto.com if you want to see what coins we are in. And especially when we're going to sell it. We are going to sell everything but Bitcoin. Now let's go over to the amount of selling that happened from ETFs and so on. We have the US government selling $2 billion of Bitcoin last month. And we also have $5 billion of outflows from GBTC. That number is going to be slowing down because they're not going to sell all their Bitcoin. So just look forward to that. And the more that Asia gets involved, I mean, there's going to be so much buying right now. It's going to be ridiculous because Hong Kong is announcing, I think on Monday, the first Bitcoin ETF is going to show up there. I mean, the transfer from the west to the east is fantastic. It's going to be incredible, and it's going to happen right before our eyes. And owning Bitcoin, a global asset, that means you benefit from global adoption. Like, try that with stocks. Very few stocks other than Nvidia, I would say, would be that pick. All right, so now we have $855 million of liquidations, leverage liquidations over the past 24 hours. So what does that mean? It means people that were gamblers that are borrowing money to, get a larger position, whether they're short, which means they're betting the price is going to go down, or long, betting the price is going to go up. They got smashed. They had to cover their positions. That's great news because right now, open interest, which means the amount of leverage in Bitcoin, is down. It's actually quite flat right now. So that's really good news because that means we can go up in a healthy manner. Now, I said on Twitter, if you want to follow me at Sir Crypto Tips, that yesterday or last night, it hit me that I think we are going to see probably, I'm hoping at least a 25% pullback, hopefully a 30% pullback. Once we hit all-time highs again, I just think that we need to start seeing these regular pullbacks because that's pretty much what we experienced beforehand. Now, 30% pullback isn't that much of a big deal because, last bull market or the 2017-2018 bull market, we experienced, I think, five or six 30+% pullbacks. So it'd be completely normal, completely healthy. Okay, lastly, we have Uniswap here. This is from Rachel Horowitz on Twitter. She says Uniswap's corporate office sits smack in the middle of Soho in Manhattan, New York. And its COO is a Harvard Law graduate who spent years working at BlackRock and Goldman Sachs. Its founder is a soft-spoken and widely respected computer scientist who developed the Uniswap protocol after getting laid off at Siemens. This is precisely the sort of cutting-edge startup that should be hailed as a U.S. success story. All right, well, that's a lot to uncover right here. Well, I'm going to shorten it, short and sweet. First off, they should have never been able to find that from any decentralized exchange, any owner, any person that works at a decentralized exchange, any founder, whatever. They should never be able to see their head office or where these people went to school at or who is even behind a DEX. This is the weakest link. This is a bottleneck, guys. So any decentralized exchange out there or anybody that's thinking about being a decentralized exchange, do not dox yourself. Do not show off who you are, because governments are going to come after you, and it's going to create a lot of havoc and headache for you. If you're building something that you think is going to be huge and disruptive, take your ego out of the picture. Do not dox yourself, okay? That's all I have. If you want to check us out again at learningcrypto.com, you will see what we are buying, what we are going to be selling, and much, much more. Anyways, that's all I have. Please like and subscribe. Let me know what you think down below. If you think I'm wrong about kind of bashing Uniswap a little bit. All right, talk to you soon. Bye-bye.